All right. Good morning, folks.
Morning.
Welcome to Saturday. Can we play that intro song one more time? Because there's a lot of meaning in it. If you speak Spanish, listen to the words. We'll do a little translation.
Bonito, todo me parece bonito. Bonita mañana, bonito lugar, bonita la cama, que bien se ve mar. Bonito es el día que acaba de empezar. Bonita la vida, respira, respira, respira.
All right. I used that same song as the walk-up song in Denver. Raise your hands if you were joining us 2 years ago in Denver. All right. We did something good. Thanks for coming back. For those that are new, thank you for joining us. We went from 425 people to 525 people with an enormous wait list. And tech people, if I can get my note slides up here, that would be great. So that song by Jarabe de Palo says, I think this is so beautiful to me. It's a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful bed that looks out on the ocean. It's a beautiful time to gather, breathe. And today we are going to have a beautiful, beautiful day. My name is John Fisher. There we go. Based in Santa Cruz, California. I work with a 43 or 44-year-old nonprofit called Life Lab, moving learning to life in gardens. And I'm also part of the planning committee here for the summit. Additionally, in Santa Cruz, I work locally to support some of our school gardens in the Watsonville Pajaro Valley Unified School District. Without gardens, there would be no plants. Without plants, there would be no food. Without food, there would not be people. Without people, there would not be anything. That's why gardens are so important. Smart kid. Smart kid.
Nice.
So this is why I like teaching in gardens. And you probably have the same sentiment. There's a master gardener named Alan Chadwick that founded the UC Santa Cruz Farm and Garden, a place where my office is based and where I've worked for over 2 decades. And he said, the gardener does not create the garden creates the gardener. And that's what we're working with. When we're using gardens, they're a unique instructional tool, and they're a little bit more powerful than just what comes in a classroom, or in a book, or on a screen. So we're going to listen to some stories from some of the kids from some of your programs.
Planted radishes about 2 and the growth on these is amazing. I didn't expect them to grow this fast.
My name is Javier and I'm in 5th grade. Working in the garden makes me happy because it helps us and other people be healthy. Thanks for helping us grow our garden. From Javier.
My favorite thing to do in the garden is water the plants and grow blueberries.
So far.
My name is Camila Ferrer and I'm in 5th grade. And my favorite thing to do in the garden is to plant stuff in the greenhouse. Thank you for helping us grow.
If you're like sitting underneath a tree or something and the wind blows through, it makes you feel like the plants are alive and you get to experience having live plants around you.
Hi, my name is Armando Carrillo.
And thank you for caring for us and choosing to grow plants to keep us healthy. And my favorite thing is feeding chickens and growing plants, then eating them after. And it makes me happy to be able to eat healthy. From Armando Carrillo. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Well, I think it would be nice for most schools to have a garden because it's like a space where kids can go to be calm and they can like see insects and bugs and stuff, and it's fun.
Looking for animals, planting seeds relaxes you. Eat stuff from the garden. Digging holes.
But when the flowers bloom, it'll be a nicer place to put benches and do our schoolwork.
Those are some great anecdotes. Those are students and programs from folks in our room. Couldn't get video clips from all of you, but I know we have plenty and plenty of stories and magic like that happening in gardens across the country. So I want to do a little informal survey. We're going to move our bodies a little bit. We're going to kind of do the wave. I've never done a wave survey, but the way it works, I'm going to pose a question, and if that question resonates with you, if you're like, yeah, that happens in my gardens, you're going to do a little boogie. You might just throw your arms in the air. You can stand up if you're feeling good to do that today. And I'm going to start over here and kind of get the perspective. What does the room feel over there? And move across, and we're going to make a wave of answering some questions. So we're going to do a little practice, and I'm going to pose a question that has nothing to do with school gardens. And I'm going to ask you if you think dogs make a better pet than a cat. And so, oh, look, they're already doing it. So we're going to come over here. Okay, let's see it. Let's see the wave. Okay, there's some dog lovers. Okay, okay. You got it, you got it. Thank you. I'm a dog lover. That's some great dogs in my life. Look, everybody's now talking about their dogs. Okay, so here's the first question. So don't start waving until I read it. We're going to start from this end and go around that way. If you feel inspired, you can hoot, holler. Zach got you practiced yesterday from the main stage. So have you seen students develop a love of learning in your garden programs? Ready? Okay. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Have you seen students act as caretakers of their environment? Okay, okay. This side of the room's got a little more energy. Maybe it's because I'm standing over here. Not sure. For the Pacific School teachers, who are those students? Put you on the spot. Oh, she can't see. That's Savannah and Reese from Pacific Elementary School. They still have that compost system that I put in 10 years ago. Okay. Have you observed teamwork in action? Okay, okay. Here's the last one. Have you seen students surprised by their own love of fruits and veggies? Okay. That one, people actually got out of their chairs for that one. Research does show that kids that do nutrition education paired with an edible garden program have higher gains than those that do it through a book. Kind of common sense. A lot of us are working in that space of creating places for kids to develop strong attitudes, positive attitudes around fresh fruits and vegetables. It's not just what we're sharing in terms of, hey, this is good for your health. It's that we're feeding and eating together in a positive environment, and that helps make effective change. So these infographics that I shared, these are all a project that we did when this summit got canceled by COVID. We refocused our energy. We put together some research briefs. All these infographics are available for you to download and use in your presentations. Additionally, on this web page, there are all the research references and links to lots of places where you can find the academic research that supports the work that you do. I know that's a very common question I often get, and I always have this goal of putting all those resources on one page. and this is a page like that. In addition to the research briefs and the infographics, we did create an incredible video series, 7 school gardens from Hawaii all the way to Washington, D.C., where kids, similar to the videos here, are sharing stories of how gardens impact themselves and their school. All right, so I've been doing this work for a long time, and one thing that I've seen is that we're a passion-driven bunch of people. Passion drives our work, and together we are supporting over 10,000 gardens. Together, just us here in this room. We account for about 10,000 school gardens across the country and up to 5 million people. 5 million students. But it does take more than passion to create and sustain school gardens. It takes strong people, it takes administrators, it takes custodial staff. It takes an incredible nonprofit partner, foundations, funders. And I'm happy to say that we're in partnership with Sprouts and Sprouts Healthy Community Foundation to create experiences like this.